because you need to help someone out or you need help, right? Because they're in danger or they're hurt or they're gonna get hurt. And then there's a difference between tattletaling, which is when you're just trying to get someone in trouble, right? Do you understand the difference? Okay. Alright. So not everything that happens is bullying, right? Sometimes it can be just fighting. Because bullying is when it's happening on purpose, right? Fighting is maybe just two people are upset with each other. Remember that first picture we looked at? So now we're going to look at a few pictures, and I want you to raise your hand and tell me if it's bullying or if it's fighting, okay? So there's these two boys. One boy says, "You broke my DS, I'm mad at you." And the other boy goes, "I didn't, you're always blaming me." Do you think they're fighting or do you think they're bullying? Yeah, they're fighting, right? So why do you think they're fighting? Why do you think they're not bullying? They're not putting their hands on each other? Exactly. How about their emotions? They have the same emotions? Yeah, they both look what? Mad, right? So how about the second part? This girl's sitting on her bed and she's talking to another girl. She says, "You know that new girl? What I keep? I've been torturing her to show her who's boss. What should we do to her tomorrow?" Do you guys think that's bullying or do you think it's fighting? Yep. Bullying? So why do you think it's bullying? What makes us think it's not fighting? Yep. Because she's planning on making her feel bad, right? So she's doing it on purpose, right? And also she said she's been doing it and she's going to do it again tomorrow. So what is that? Doing it over and over again, right? So yeah, that's bullying. How about this one? Awesome pillow fight, take that. Ouch, you hit my nose. Do you think that's bullying or do you think it's fighting? Or do you think maybe it's just an accident? It's an accident, right? Because sometimes maybe you could be playing and goofing around and someone gets hurt. But you didn't mean for them to get hurt. It's an accident, right? So that can happen too. Sometimes it's not fighting or bullying. Sometimes it's just an accident. How about this one? Why don't you ever just leave me alone? You are such a loser. I love making you cry every day. Do you think that's bullying or do you think it's fighting? Yeah? No, you. Bullying? So why do you think it's bullying? What tells us that this is bullying? Yep. He likes making her cry every day. So what does that say? It's happening what? Over and over again, right? So yeah, it's bullying. How about cyberbullying? Go away, dumb people aren't allowed. How does that feel? If you were that person, someone sent that to you, how would you feel? Yep. Sad and angry, right? Yeah. How about this one? This boy's typing, he says, "I see you in school and you are always gross. Everyone hates you." How would you feel? Yep. Mad, right? Yeah. Definitely, your feelings are going to be hurt. Even if someone's saying something to you online, it still hurts, right? Because people can say mean things and use words. They don't always have to be punching or kicking, right? And it still hurts. So do you think adults can fix all this stuff? That would help? Do you think we have a magic wand? We can make it all go away? No. We wish we could, right? Now, are there more students in a school or teachers? Yes. Students, right? You guys, each and every single one of you has a little bit of power. And each and every one of you can use that power to help with bullying and cyberbullying in your school. So I'm going to show you some examples of what some kids did in their schools. So if you find that you are getting cyberbullied, bless you. So if you find that you are getting cyberbullied, here's a few things you can do. Or if you know of someone else who's being cyberbullied, you can tell them some of these tips also. So ignore it. So when a cyberbully says something mean to you online, why are they saying something mean to you? Because they want to get you to what? Yep? Feel bad. Feel bad, right? They want to get you to feel bad, and that's the reaction they want, right? So when you feel bad, maybe you're going to say something, and then they're going to say something back, and then you say something back. So if you ignore it, hopefully they're going to leave you alone, right? So ignore it. Don't respond. One good thing about cyberbullying is you can print it out. Because when someone says something online, you can write the copy and paste it and then print it, right? You guys know how to do that? Yeah, you can print these things out. So when you go into school or you try and tell someone, it's no longer you're just saying that someone cyberbullied you. You have proof, right? You have the printout. Or talk to someone. Talk to someone that you trust about these things. And report it. So how many of you, raise your hand, have seen the report abuse button? On the bottom of web pages, sometimes on the bottom left, the bottom right. So what happens when you click on that button that says report abuse? Yeah? So it asks you, are you sure you want to report abuse? So if you report the abuse on someone, what happens? Can they still go on that website? No, yeah. They're blocked, they get kicked off, right? So they can't use it if they're doing something that they're not supposed to do online. So report abuse. Also be careful, because if you're upset with somebody and you go online and you say something really mean, like you said before, it could be there forever, it's hard to take it back. You may have just tried to say something mean because you didn't think that maybe it was really mean and you can't take it back. And if you're not careful, you could become a cyberbully. So be careful and think what you're saying online and doing online. So take care of your classmates. Support your friends. So like I said before, maybe tell your friend, you know what, I'll go with you to go talk with someone. You don't have to do it alone. Stick by each other. So if you see someone who's maybe getting bullied, give them a way out of that bullying situation. Call them over. Say, hey, can you help with this math problem? Or just smile at them, right? Or ask them how they're doing. Because that can even lift someone's spirits. Show everyone respect. So the old golden rule that we learned in elementary school, treat others how you want to be treated. You guys remember learning that? Yeah, show everyone respect. And again, talk about it. Because if you keep it a secret, who knows about it? No one. No one, right? So who can help you with it? No one, right? So don't keep it a secret. And one final thought is treat your password like your toothbrush. And don't share it. And if you're sharing your toothbrush, it's really gross. You need to stop. Alright, so if you guys have any questions, you want to raise your hand, I can answer questions for you. Yeah? When I did that picture, he's the cyberbully. He's the orange, the double line. Yeah. So he's the one who's doing the cyberbullying. So if you find yourself being cyberbullied, these things are something that you can do if you're the victim of the cyberbullying. Yeah? So if you kicked some or you reported someone and they didn't do anything, and then the website found out that they didn't do anything wrong, are you asking if the person who reported it and it didn't really happen, if they're going to get in trouble? I don't really know. Because how are they going to know if they did it or not? Like how are they going to know if the person who reported it was lying? You know what I mean? That's a good question. I really don't know the answer to it. Yeah? Yeah, so his question is if you're being cyberbullied online and someone gets kicked off, they can make a new account and then start cyberbullying you again? Yeah, they could, but then you could also report them again. Yeah. Yeah, because you can report them as many times as they keep making new accounts. Yeah. Well, say you're playing an online game, right? So you have to make a username and all that stuff and a password. When you go online and if someone reports you and you get kicked off and you can't use that website anymore, you can't log in anymore. So the only way you can get back on is if you make a new account. But you have to have a different name, like username, and a different password. Good question. Yeah, definitely. So there's a lot of stuff that you have to redo all of it, right? Yeah.
Once I was playing this game, was actually playing cyberbullying. I just started playing immediately.
Yeah, and then what happened? Did he stop?
I think his account was good.
Yeah. So it worked for you, right? So yeah, he said that he got cyberbullied when he was playing a game online. So you reported him, and he got the person who cyberbullying him blocked, and then the cyberbullying stopped.
Well,
Right?
the game is, plus there's no censoring. And plus on the game that I play, I look at the stuff that they used it. If someone is, for instance, they block them and check my email out, and they may talk to the manager of the email about the emails.
Yeah, definitely. So it's definitely something that has worked for you. So that's a good story. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah.
If somebody doesn't believe you, then you stand up to them and say something back. Wouldn't that be not real bullying?
So if you're getting bullied and you stand up to the bully and you say something to them, what would you say to them?
Like, I'm paranoid,
No, that's not bullying them, that's standing up. That's trying to change the bullying situation. If then you went online and you started saying mean things to this bully, that in person they bully you, and you start saying mean things and harassing them online, then that would be your cyberbully, right? But if you just stand up to that bully and say, I don't like what you're doing, you need to stop, and then maybe go and talk to an adult, that's not bullying. No, that's standing up for yourself. Yep.
Someone reports to you and you get banned. When something happens, if you type in the same email address,
So if you have an account and you have an email address and you get banned from using it, then what is it your question? Going in again and trying to do it with the same email address? No, if you try and make an account and you've been banned, so they know that so-and-so with this email is not allowed to use this website, when you try and make a new account with your information, you try and use that same name and email address, they won't let you make it because they have it on their records that you're banned, so you can't use it. That's a good question. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. So you your plan to win the soccer games made it so that people didn't bully you anymore? Yeah, so that's good. Yeah. So then you were bullied, but you were